Get down and give me 50.
So it is now week 21, day 2. Jason is being a menace behind the camera. This week, baby is the size of a grapefruit. Each week you should strive to get at least 150 minutes worth of moderate intensity aerobic activity, with doctor approval, of course. Good choices include leisurely cardio activities like swimming, jogging, brisk walks and dancing. Be sure to avoid exercises that require you to lie flat on your back or for extended periods of time. And remember that you should be able to maintain a conversation while working out. So there you go, even my Garmin is now telling me that I need to exercise as part of this pregnancy journey. And that's exactly what we are about to do. But firstly, let me say where I've been for the last 2 days. So Monday was actually Jason's birthday, and so he got to decide what we did on that day. We ended up going for a 6k walk around Delamere Forest, which was really, really lovely and peaceful, although trying to keep up with Jason's speed was an exercise of intensity in itself. I cannot walk at his speed, especially while pregnant, so that was quite challenging, and Delamere also has quite a lot of hills, so it was quite cardio intensive, but in a good way, like not too much. I was still able to hold a conversation. I just had to take a couple of breaks now and again just to refresh myself. Then we came home and pretty much played Baldur's Gate all night long. We had a great time. It was really lovely, and it was nice to actually just have a chill night together. Also, sorry if you can hear a bit of background noise. Jason is just playing games over there. Then on Tuesday, we went to Costco. I mainly did video editing so I could have a video out for you guys what is currently today, which is my vlog 2, aka or the first of my pregnancy diaries, which is very exciting to finally get out for me. And then I think in the afternoon I went to go see my granddad as well to check up on him and see how he's doing. He's going to be in the hospital for a few more weeks while he recovers from this endocarditis. I think that's what it's called, endocarditis, something like that. But it is now Wednesday. I have had an easy day at work. I came home, I spent a bit of time chilling, I got something to eat. I had a midwife appointment this afternoon and I got to hear baby's heartbeat for the first time, which was very exciting. Jason unfortunately didn't come along because he had a really busy day. He didn't know that I was going to be hearing baby's heartbeat today. I didn't even know I was going to be hearing baby's heartbeat today. I tried to say to him, like, try and make it along to future ones just in case, because I don't know what's going to happen from here on. But baby is looking good. They are looking strong. My blood pressure is still perfectly normal, within range. My urine tests are still perfectly normal, within range. She had a feel my carbon monoxide is still completely healthy because I'm not a smoker and currently not being exposed to any form of carbon monoxide poisoning, which is always good to know. She had a feel of my stomach and confirmed that my uterus is in the right place and everything seems to be in the right position and all is feeling good. Apparently she felt baby kick 1 or 2 times while she's prodding around as well, which is a positive sign that they're being active and moving, even if I can't quite feel them yet. Because I believe the scan last week said I've got an anterior placenta, which means my placenta is on the front of my belly, so I'm less likely to feel the kicks and the punches early on. But it also explains why, noisy, but it does explain why I'm feeling them a lot more towards my hips and towards my spine. Noise everywhere. Baby is actually being quite active at the moment. I've been feeling them kicking for the last at least half an hour while I've been video editing. They've been giving me quite a few punches to my hip, which has been rather entertaining. Although the heartburn right now is really bad. I really need a snack or something on my stomach just to get rid of this heartburn because it is bad. Although it did make me smile today when I went to see one of my clients. My clients haven't seen me in about a week because I've had 5 days off for Jason's birthday weekend and to get stuff sorted around the house, try and get the bits done. And one of my clients said, "You've lost weight." Like, you've not lost weight because you've got a baby in you, and I am putting on weight. I think I mentioned last time I'm up to like 110 kilograms now. But she said I've lost weight in my face. She said my face is noticeably slimmer. And it's something I've noticed as well. I have noticed my cheeks are back, which is weird to say. But I know when I first got pregnant, I was having a few weight issues. And I had like a triple chin. And this was more what I looked like permanently, sort of thing. Whereas now I've definitely got my cheeks back and I'm a lot slimmer here and I've got a lot less flap underneath my skin. Pregnancy is doing wonders for me. It really is doing wonders for me. I'm feeling great. I really am feeling great. Heartburn, not great. Random bouts of morning sickness, once a week. Not ideal. Nausea's still a problem, but in comparison to most people, I'm actually feeling not too bad. This pregnancy is doing wonders for me. It really is. But my strength is going severely downhill, and as it said on the app, I really need to start doing some exercise. So I am getting back into it. I know last week I only exercised once for the whole week, which is not good. It's not good at all, but at least I got something in, which is better than what I've been doing the previous weeks. Today we are about to do number 2, so we are going to actually get some exercise done today. I'm going to hope, big hope, to try and get some done on Saturday as well, but I've yet to know whether or not that's going to go ahead. I've got a few things happening, a lot's going on. I've got Vicky round for a crochet night on Friday. I'm going to the baby bank with Simone tomorrow. Loads is happening this week, so I'm hoping to get my next exercise session on Saturday and then aim for 3 sessions next week and build myself up that way. But I'm still getting my walks in. I'm still walking the dogs 2 hours every single day, so I'm still getting something in, if nothing else, which is a positive. But I'm going to stop rambling now. We need to get these exercises done. I'm going to start with a very quick warm-up. We're going to go straight into our calisthenics training, which again, I'm just going to go back to my very basics. I can't decide whether or not to do incline push-ups or whether to do hybrid. What's my hybrid calisthenics for the day? What does hybrid calisthenics say? Glute bridges and straight leg twists. Well, glute bridges is on my back, so I technically shouldn't be doing that. And straight leg twists involves twisting your midriff, which I'm really struggling to do with at the moment because I have a grapefruit-sized baby in the way. I don't think I'm going to be doing hybrid calisthenics. I think they've updated their app, so it does give me the option to switch it out. Oh no, it it gives me the option to choose a different progression now. Well, about time. About time they actually did that. I'm not going to do hybrid calisthenics today because I cannot do those particular exercises. So we're going to do what we did last week, which is go back to the calisthenics basics, do a handful of currently on the knee press ups. At the moment I'm doing, I can't remember what they're called, but when you start at the top and then you slowly come backward, or you slowly come down and then basically go back into a normal position without having to do the physical push-up, because I can't quite do the physical push-up again. I really want to remember the word for that and I can't remember what it is. Negatives. So I'm going to be doing push-up negatives for the push-ups. We are going to be doing dead hangs for grip strength. We're going to be doing shoulder shrugs for back and shoulder pulls or pull-up training. We're going to be doing negative chin-ups as well as squats and some planks for hollow holds. And then I'm also going to do a bit of mobility and stretching. I want to do SMM, my simplistic mobility method, but it's also pretty late and I don't know if I have the energy, so I think I'm just going to do my own thing when it comes to mobility and just do what I feel like, see how I go, because I can't be bothered doing an entire routine when I don't actually have a lot of time left. I still need to grab a shower and stuff. So we're going to do some random mobility and some general stretching just to try and open up the body just a little bit more and see how we get on. And we are done. Exercises are finished for the day. At least I got something in. It wasn't in any way patented. I just did, with the exception of the squats, I just did 5 reps of everything because I'm just trying to get back into the habit and I am lacking in time tonight. And that's all that matters. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you're doing high reps, it doesn't matter if you're doing regular sets. Sometimes just doing something is enough. Remember that. Sometimes just doing 1 set or just a handful of reps is enough to at least maintain you, if nothing else. And the stretches definitely helped me chill out. I feel very at peace now, to the point where I could probably fall asleep, but I won't, because I still need to get some video editing done and I still need a shower, so I'm gonna go do that now. So I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. So it is week 21, day 3, and I'm knackered. I've had such a busy day. I started off the morning really tired. I physically could not get out of bed before 9:30 this morning. I really struggled to wake up. So I figured I was just having one of my tired days, and I was pretty drowsy through the whole day. Went to work. I had some really easy dogs on today, which was great and made it so much nicer to just chill and have a nice, relaxed, enjoyable walks. And it rained today. It rained again. It's so much rain. The ponds are finally filling up. The rivers are filling back up. Everything looks so good and so fresh. The air smells great now that it's rained. It's not as hot. It's absolutely lovely out there right now. It's so nice. But today was also difficult. After work, I was very, very busy. I literally came home, wolfed some food down, and then I had to go straight back out to get to my friend's house, who lives about 40 minutes away from here, or 40 minutes away from me. Unfortunately, we do live in completely different towns, and it does take us an entire motorway to get to each other. But we agreed to meet up today because we've not met up in ages. It's been ages since I've seen her, and too long since I've seen her. But we agreed to meet up and go to the baby bank. There is a baby bank near hers where anyone can go, and they sell baby stuff for really, really cheap for anyone who needs it. And I need it. With me going to be losing my self-employment, losing my income as of next year, I definitely need some baby bank assistance. The baby bank in my town unfortunately doesn't do that same system. They get donations and then make hampers and then give them out to mums in need. And because I still earn an income and I'm self-employed, I'm not classed as one of those mums, so I can't access the baby bank in my town. But the baby bank in my friend's town, anyone can access, go in and buy what they need, which is very handy, I have to say. I need the toilet, 1 second. Sorry, back from the toilet. So like I said, we went to the baby bank, and I didn't want to record while we were in the baby bank because I've just felt it was a bit rude because they had ever-changing stock and they were volunteers and stuff, and it's one of the, I just didn't feel right filming in there. So I didn't film any b-roll, so I do apologise, but they had everything you could imagine in there. They had newborn toys and Moses baskets and baths and potties and, not trolleys, prams, clothes, so many baby clothes, so many baby clothes. And they had maternity wear. They had some maternity wear. I was like, oh my god, maternity wear, gimme. And did buy myself 1 maternity t-shirt just because I couldn't really find anything else in my size. But I did get 1 maternity t-shirt, which I like, which is going to be very handy for when I'm much bigger. And I also got a couple of bits for little Minion. We got this little onesie, which is so cute. It's hard to think that he's actually going to be able to fit in this. And this one is a 0 to 3 month old one, and it is a nice thick warm one because obviously Minion is due mid-January to early Feb. His current due date is the 19th of January, but I'm expecting him to be late, so I'm saying mid-January to early Feb at the moment. So it's going to be the middle of winter, so we needed something thick and snuggly and warm like this. And he's got a little, look at that, he's so cute. Little dinosaur dragon scales down the back, which I just thought was adorable. I could not say no to that. £2. £2 this was. I was so gobsmacked. And then I found a second one, which was this one right here, which has got the little booty feet. And it zips. It's got a double zip, which is ideal because it means you can just slot them in it and zip them in and then unzip and rezip, which is perfect for winter when he's going to be born. And again, this is a newborn to 0 to 3, something like that. So it's absolutely ideal for the time that he's actually going to be born in. And he's got little ears. Look at the little ears. I love the little ears. I love the teddy bear look. And then I also got a bag of newborn hats for his first month. 10 hats for £1. I couldn't believe it. It was so cheap. And even the maternity top that I got was only £1. I was like, oh my god, this is heaven. But the main reason we went to the baby bank today was because I do need a pram for Minion when they are here. I did originally have the one for my sister, or from my sister, because she very kindly donated it to me because she no longer needed it. And then within a few weeks of me getting it from her, she then texted me to saying she needs it back. Because it turns out I have a new niece or nephew on the way. So we now have to give the pram back to my sister because she's obviously going to need it straight away because she's only 10 weeks behind me, which is very exciting. By this point, or by the time this video comes out, everyone knows, so it's fine. I was very, very careful not to mention anything until everyone knows. And I think at this point in time, she's about 6 weeks, give or take. Something like that, about 7 weeks I think she is. I can't remember when I found out. She might even be past 6 weeks now. In fact, I don't even know, has she had her first scan yet? I need to check in with her. It's been a while since I've just checked in with my sister. Anyway, I was meant to go get a pram, or at least have a look at prams, and I could have swung for myself today. We went into the baby bank and someone had just donated a gorgeous 3-piece set pram with a full-on chair, a baby like basket type, and a car seat all included, and it was forest green and it had loads of little birds on it and it was adorable. And I remember looking at it going, I'm not going to let my impulse control me. I am not going to impulse buy. I really want it though, because that's easily a £400-500 pram, and they were selling it for 65 quid. 65 pound for a 3-piece pram. What? So I had to fight all urges not to just impulse buy, but the lady was still cleaning it or giving it its MOT as she called it. So I said, I'll wait till she's finished and then I can test it out and do everything else. And while my back was turned, she just finished cleaning it and another family came in behind us, took one look at it, spotted it was a 3-piece, and that was it, it was theirs. They literally just took one look and went, we'll have that. How freaking dare you? I saw it first, but I did give her the benefit of the doubt. It was my fault. I didn't turn around and say, can I have that once you're done? I didn't actually say, yeah, I'm eyeing that up. I like the look of that, which I did. To be fair, we did say I was eyeing it up and I like the look of it. But I didn't say to her, can I have it? Can you like just make sure no one else has that because I want it? That was my fault. I didn't say that. This other family came in, took one look, grabbed it and gone. And I slightly regret myself for that because I could have had a 3-piece freaking pram for 65 quid. Oh well. It is what it is. You can't change the past. I then had a chat with my friend because, like I said, we've not seen each other in ages, so we were well overdue a catch up. Had a really, really nice catch up, had a lot of laughs, a lot of jokes, talked about pregnancy, how we're getting on, how she's getting on with her little one, and how he's growing and developing, let's say. He's being a bit of a naughty boy. He does not want to nap recently and it's really stressing her out. Because her little boy is now, how old is he? April, May, June, July, August. Nearly 6 months old. Wow. Wow, that's gone quickly. I genuinely thought he was still close to 3-4 months old. He's nearly 6 months old now, so he's outgrown all of his newborn and 0 to 3s. And so she's been trying to get rid of them for a couple of months. But because she found out I was pregnant, we were waiting to find out what the gender of my little one was going to be before she decided to donate it to the baby bank or put it to one side for someone else. Because we have, or she has, a couple of friends in her close-knit work circle who are also trying for children. So it was going to be a case of, does she try and save them? Does she donate them back to the baby bank? What does she do with them? And then because I found out I am also having a boy, it was a perfect combination of great, you can have them. So I now have 2 massive bags. Let me show you. We've got this big bag of all newborn clothes, purely newborn. Nothing but newborn. I say nothing but newborn. She has also gifted me I say gifted, she's technically thrown it my way because she no longer needs it. I class it as a gift because I need it. It's one of those, I did offer to pay her for these and she said no, I'm getting them for free. But she's given me a wrap, so wrap around the baby, around my body, which is just perfect. It's very, very, very handy. So that's been included as well for when baby first arrives. I've also got bibs in here. I've got literally a hat full of mittens. I've got a hat, another baby hat full of socks. I've got newborn pants, newborn tops, newborn everything you could imagine and everything you could need in here for newborns, including a little sleep romper, which In fact, no, this is a swaddle. It's a baby swaddle. So that is full to the brim of baby clothes, which is just insane. Great insane, but insane. We're not going to need to buy any newborn clothes now because they grow out of newborn clothes so quickly. You literally only need them for like the first 3 weeks, maybe a month, if that. Don't need any more newborn clothes. And she's also gifted me this bag, this giant bag of 0 to 3 month clothes, which is just, oh, we're sorted for the first 3 months. So full. It's so full. And she even said to me that half of the stuff in here is brand new, washed, but never been worn. Because her littling grew out of it so quickly, they didn't get a chance to actually use everything they had. So I definitely not going to need any more 0 to 3 month old stuff because this is amazing how much stuff is here. I've also got a sleeper for when they're 0 to 3 months. I love the little dinosaurs on it and the elephant and the crocodile and the lion. I loved it. But I got a little sleeper so for when they're in bed, which is actually perfect because it's nice and thick, which is ideal for winter when they are being born in winter. So they got a little sleep romper. And then I've got 0 to 3 month old jackets and tops and pants and outfits and so many baby grows. And I'm so grateful. I am so freaking grateful. This would have cost me a fortune. This would have literally cost me a fortune I cannot afford when I have to consider that I will be going unemployed at the end of this year to go on maternity. The fact that she's just given me all this for free is insane. And I am so grateful. I am so freaking grateful. I just can't believe it. So yeah, that's us sorted for the first 0 to 3 months. That is just, I can't believe she's given me all that for free. I really, really can't believe she's got, I know she got a lot of it for free herself because she raided the baby bank and then a lot of it was gifted from baby shower or from myself or from other friends. I can't actually even remember which ones I got her. I think I actually mainly focused on getting her 3 to 6 month old stuff because I figured a lot of people would be buying her newborn stuff and I knew she was raiding the baby bank, so I think that's why I got her more 3 to 6 months and 6 to 9 months. Can't remember. I'm gobsmacked. I am genuinely gobsmacked at her generosity. That is just, oh, so grateful. I am so freaking grateful. Then I eventually came home and I hadn't eaten at this point for about 5 hours. And the heartburn or the acid reflux was already starting and it was burning my throat like crazy. So I'm like, right, I need to eat. So I made myself some eggs and some noodles, which is pretty much exactly what I had for dinner. Granted, at dinner time I also had quite a few veg. This time I didn't because I just needed something quick and easy, which veg is quick and easy, but I don't know why I didn't put veg in the late time snack meal. I just didn't. But while I was actually cooking the eggs, I don't know whether or not I just had too much acid buildup in my stomach. I don't know whether or not baby was kicking my stomach, and I don't know whether or not it was just over hunger, but I was starting to feel very nauseous and starting to feel very sickly, and I was getting my body threatening to vomit, which was not nice. And finally finished the food, managed to calm down the desire to throw up, started eating my food, started eating the eggs, and sure enough, morning sickness kicked in, even though it's like middle of the night. Morning sickness kicked in, my gag reflex got triggered. I don't know how, I don't know what triggered it. Something triggered my morning sickness, my gag reflex, and before I know it, I'm racing to the toilet, projectile vomiting. And I vomited and vomited and vomited, vomited and vomited. Even when there was nothing left on my stomach, I was still retching like crazy. Finally settled down and I was able to go back to my food. And this is the weird thing for me right now is during my first trimester, I only had morning sickness or bouts of vomiting 3 times that I can remember, if that. Maybe 4 maximum if I've forgotten one. However, in my second trimester, I've already had morning sickness or gag reflex triggering at least 7 times. At least, like twice a week on average. And I know that morning sickness can continue into the second trimester. I know it can be one of the symptoms, but I'm finding it a bit strange that my morning sickness is getting triggered more in my second trimester than it is in my first trimester. That makes no sense to me, but it is what it is. For some reason, my morning sickness is far worse in my second trimester than it ever was in my first, which I'm finding fascinating, to be honest. Although one thing that did make me giggle is when I actually went to my friend's house to see my friend. I knocked on the door, she answered the door, and her very first response was to look at my boobs and go, "Oh my God, they are big." Because I've been commenting about how my boobs are growing exponentially to the point where this is a bra. I got this bra about 2 months ago as my chest was starting to get bigger in the hope it would not get too much bigger. And this is already 2 sizes more, if not yeah, 2 sizes more than what I was already wearing. And now I think I pointed this out before, I am already busting out a bit at the top. You can't really tell very obviously in this t-shirt, but I'm sure you've seen it now and again when I've done my exercise. I am busting out of this bra in every direction, and the boobs are still growing. They're still going, and apparently they are extremely noticeably bigger than what they were pre-pregnancy, which I'm not surprised. They are quite literally the size of watermelons right now. But the other thing is, we were having a very, very big laugh and a joke about how I'm already struggling with my mobility, by which I mean, depending on where Minion is sat, I can't lift my leg up, and I'm not even kidding. I sometimes struggle to put my underwear and my pants on first thing in the morning because I can't lift my leg at the right angle because of where the baby is sitting. It's just trapping the muscles and the nerves in just the wrong place. As an example, my left leg I can lift without issue. My right leg I can't lift as well. So you can see the difference. Because for some reason he's always lying on this side, and when he's lying like that, I really can't lift my leg up very well. Also, we had a giggle about the fact that my boobs are still bigger than the bump. Like, the pants help. The pants like took away the bump, but the boobs are still bigger than the bump itself. It's like, how? I have also looked for maternity bras, or maternity bras in the size I'm potentially going to be when I eventually get that big, because the mini mama ones just aren't working. They're absolutely useless. They've got very little coverage, which is neither here nor there, but because they've got no support around the midriff, they just slide up my back. My boobs aren't, my chest isn't supported in any way, and they're useless. It's like, I might as well just have a piece of silk lay on top of my chest doing absolutely nothing. They do absolutely nothing, those bras. Like, maternity bras are meant to be comfortable and they are meant to be looser, but they're not meant to ride up your back like a scarf. And I've had a look for new maternity bras instead, and I'm really struggling to find some. I've even gone to Bra Stop, which do the larger chest sizes for ladies like myself, and even they have like one bra in my size, and it's not even maternity. Anyway, I'm going to stop this rant here because I've not been able to do any exercise tonight because I've had such a busy day. But I do plan to do some exercise tomorrow before my friend Vicky comes over for a crochet night. And my battery's about to die, so I'm going to leave tonight's little chatty catch up with you there, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow after work when we can get some more exercise and calisthenics training in. Hopefully.